Yes, next presenter is Shweta.
Yes, sir.
I'm sharing a screen for you, Shweta.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, you can start your presentation.
Mm, Good afternoon, everyone. Respected sir and my dear friends. Today I am going to discuss about social picture in Pride and Prejudice in my presentation. So, mm, next slide, sir. Pride and Prejudice is written by Jane Austen. She was an English novelist known primarily for her six major novels, which interpret, critique, and comment upon the British landed gentry. The Pride and Prejudice is a detailed portrayal of the social atmosphere of the late 18th and early 19th century in England. Uh, Pride and Prejudice is a concern with all social aspects of English gentry. Uh, Pride and Prejudice is a sharp and witty comedy of manners played out in Jane Austen's time. We can see that Pride and Prejudice is a realistic picture of social life in Austen's time, a world in which men had virtually all the power and women were required to negotiate field of social status. The next slide, sir. We can consider that marriage was considered as the way of woman's security. This is the major point of in the novel that the marriage is paved the way for a woman to gain property. It is also a realistic picture of today's life. Also, we can see that marriage is very important thing in our society. No, if nobody want to marry, then everyone make a critique on them. So, marriage, money, pride, and security. These all are intercorrect topics in our society. Here we can see that the trend of that time, it means the trend of Jane Austen's time, and we can see that the first line of the novel is, "It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife." The first sentence of the novel is mainly about marriage and social class. We can see that marriage is something that is wanted by all, and we see that rich men want a wife, when actually it is a woman that want a rich husband. You can see the in image that the young girl is married one old man. Uh, mm, in this picture, I want to say something about one dialogue about two girls. That one girl is married with her old man. Then the second girl is asked to her that why you married with this old man. Then she replied that एक तो इनकी income और दूसरे इनके दीन कम. The dialogue is make a satire on this system that the importance of money is very important in our life. Mm, Next slide, sir. This is a quotation by Mrs. Bennet that also represent the importance of money in our life. That single man or of a large fortune or of 5,000 a year. Uh, if one wishes to marry, one must be rich. This belief is also in our today's life that if anybody wants to marry a girl, then he must be rich.
Without that financial support, the family of that girl is not allowed to marry him. So marriage was thought as an acceptable path of high status or that economic way according to the view of the society in a romantic age. This is also in our present time that economic situation is very important. If we see that Pride and Prejudice is full of irony. We can see several kind of irony and a wide variety of wit. And that irony create a comic tone around the serious subject of the marriage market. Here, Austin use the marriage market. It is represented. It is like a business. So that's why it uses a market for marriage market. As we know that there is a three different type of irony. The first is dramatic irony. The second is situational irony, and the third is verbal irony. Dramatic irony is achieved when the audience or reader understand more about what is happening as a result of the action than a character understand at the time. We can see example of Elizabeth in Pride and Prejudice that Elizabeth herself is blind to the true character of Darcy because of her prejudice against him. Uh, at the first time, Elizabeth is make a mistake to understand the character of Darcy in the novel. We can see that Pride and Prejudice is full of irony, and one of irony is when Elizabeth Bennet turns down the wealthy Mr. Darcy's offer of marriage. Elizabeth is also reject the proposal of marriage. The example of verbal irony in the first line of the novel, we can see that in the first line of the novel, it is a verbal irony that it is a truth universal acknowledge that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be and want of a wife. And the protagonist of the novel represent a unique response to those expectations, which is a product of her way of thinking. And all the character of the novel is speak about the female representation of a certain social standard. Here, these are some facts of the novel. We can see all the events are portrayed in this poster. As we see that Pride and Prejudice is a social novel, and the novel portrays the pride of upper class society. We can see the example of Darcy, that Darcy first rejected Elizabeth because of her pride. He thinks that Elizabeth is not as beautiful as he wanted. So he firstly he rejected Elizabeth, and then he fell in love with Elizabeth, and then he accepted her. If we see that in the novel, the ladies are the upper middle class, play in the harsh ladies, and gentlemen play cards or pass the time in held gossip. It is also the truth of today's time that if we see in parties and in any function, ladies are all they pay attention on the see everything and make a comment on that situation that she is doing this, she is doing this, she is not good, she is not looking good, she is very she's looking very poor and blah blah blah. These all type of examples that proves that the ladies have only that work of listening news, collected news, and communicating news, were the chief interest of the girls and ladies. The woman in Austen's age lived In a patriarchal society, a world in which man had all the advantages. In the novel, we can see that Austen portrays the woman's low status and the reason of a woman's low status. We can see that not only woman but also the status of man. He portrayed the character of a man. In novel, we can see that the ego is more important than the other things. We can see that in example of Darcy that for his pride he rejected Elizabeth. But in the novel we can see that the all characters are didn't try to survive for their right. They thought little of their status. Um, the system of inheritance, such particularly the case of the Bennet family, a family of five daughters whose father estate is entitled to a distant relative because women have not the right possess his father's property, and after Mr. Bennett's death, they will lose home, land, and income, and everything else. The system is also we can see in some of places that father make a will father make will when the daughter have no right in this inheritance. Only the son are have right to take this all inheritance. But in present times, we think some places are in some town we can see that the girls have also right in father's will, and they also have a right to inherit that fortune. And here is my citation and references. Thank you very much.